Industrial Product Design is a 3-year bachelor degree program in which we teach you how to become a product designer. So you learn how to create a tangible physical product all the way from idea to product launch. So there are many steps in between where you do some research about products that are already existing. So it's all about market research, trend analysis. And then you go towards your first ideas and you sketch them by hand, by means of digital tools as well. It's not enough to have just one idea, so we push you towards having that variety of ideas. We use creativity techniques to underpin your thinking process. And then you create a lot of prototypes. It could be a CAD model, it could be a tangible prototype as well. And step by step you go more into the details of the product design. You select the right materials, you go for the right production techniques. And so it means that you have to take a lot of design decisions before you actually come towards the end result. Once you have that idea, it's very important to go as quickly as possible towards the prototyping step, because if you have a physical, tangible model, you can go in interaction with the user. It's more easy for him to give you extra feedback and insights on what the user needs. Prototyping and making things is really key in our program. In the Industrial Design Center of West University of Applied Sciences, you enter the biggest makerspace in the country. We have the machines to do woodworking, to make models in metals or textiles or even biomaterials or recycled waste streams, so it's all here. So we invest a lot in the actual machinery so that it's state-of-the-art. We collaborate a lot with companies for doing research projects, and it gives us the tools to keep the place here very up-to-date. So companies also make use of all the things that we have here, and it's a nice way to interact with students, to define design projects all together with this community of companies, students, colleagues, teachers, and so forth.
For the Flipper project, we started out with analyzing a company and a brand, where we looked at where the opportunities lie inside of that brand. In this case, we used the Flipper, and we saw that the Flippers are usually really big and clumsy, and we wanted to do something about that. So the prototyping phase, we started out with doing a market analysis where we looked at the existing Flippers already. We bought some and we just cut them apart and looked at where the pieces were that were really essential to the Flipper and the function of the Flipper. And from there on out, we looked at what the components were that were the biggest, how we could optimize it, how we could make it more portable and just all around smaller and compact and easy to use. It's also more ecological because when the straps break, you can just order new ones and you don't have to replace the full Flipper. We contacted a lot of injection molding companies and plastic companies as well. The school helps us out on that front as well. And they also arranged a company fair where 6 companies gave feedback whilst we were developing the product to see what we could improve on and how they could help us to bring it to market.
In the first 3 semesters of the program, we teach you the basics of product design. So you learn how to sketch, you learn how to use a 3D CAD modeling software, you learn the basics of user-centered design and how to make a good observation of a context. We also teach you some creativity techniques and some design methodology to be in control of a design process. You also have the course Technology, which consists of electricity, physics, mechanics, some programming as well. And then after 3 general semesters, we give you the chance to choose a specialization. Some students are more interested in the most technical aspects of product design and they go for the trajectory Design for Industry. Or a student is really eager to develop his or her own product style and personality. So he or she chooses Design for Identity. It's a moment in their study career where they can develop their own values, emotions, and they connect those things to products. In the third trajectory, Design for Impact, students design for societal challenges. So they think about sustainability, they set up a lot of co-creation projects where they design solutions that could have a big impact on people's lives. So when you start from a societal challenge and you can create a new innovative solution, it gives a lot of fulfillment for the designer as well. Kortrijk is renowned by UNESCO as a city of design, so we are part of a global network of design cities, and what you can find here in the region is a lot of small and medium-sized companies, manufacturers of products, processors of materials. So we see that a lot of our alumni find the job here quite close to the heart of the Industrial Design Center, and for us it's our community of companies which we interact a lot with.